Hey guys, welcome to the Tomtastic Universe. In this video, I'm going to be telling you a story about a bad teacher I had in 7th grade. For example, here. You see what I'm talking about? First of all, he's cruel. I'm going to give you guys so much work. Second of all, he's self-centered. I expect you guys to do so much work without talking or breathing. Third of all, he singles me out. One time I was in the classroom with my friends and I saw them talking, so I decided to talk with them. And that's when my teacher says, "Thomas, stop talking." I mean, come on, you can literally see them talking too. I told my mom about it and she said, "Thomas, maybe he just loves you." And I guess it's just a toxic love story. It's not just that, he's always yelling at us to do more work. And here's the catch, the work he gives us is always first grade level. And one time, he substituted us for class. But one time, I made a little too much noise and he took my computer away. Apparently, I'm not the only one he's affecting. Gabriel, why don't you tell us some of the fantastical stories what Mr. Spank Jr. did to you?
Very well then. He gives us too much work. He takes all of our free time. All of our free time.
He also did something to me. He called me a liar and gave me homework for no reason.
And him always trying to single me out. Because one time, I was with my friends. Again. And I was talking with my friends. And then he told me to stop talking. This process repeated over and over again. And from getting annoyed, he moved me, and only me. What he did was pure evil. There's literally no word of this happening. It just taught me how to manipulate easier. I was in class, and that's when I first saw him. He said, "Thomas, close your computer." Normally, this wouldn't be a problem since considering every teacher is anti-computers. But how did this guy know my name? Maybe he just guessed my name. No, you can't just guess someone's name like that. Or maybe he just has the power to know every single student's name. What? No, he's an IP teacher. I don't think IP teachers have that type of power. This is a mystery I yet to solve. And he has the audacity to be like, "I feel like the work I'm giving you guys is a little too easy." I mean, what do you expect? You're giving first grade level work to a 7th grader. Now I'm going to tell you guys the good side of Mr. Spank Jr. One time, he gave me a candy cane during Spirit Week and planned us a pizza party for Spirit Week too. Now, he gives us treats and compliments. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, welcome back to the Tomtastic Universe. Today I'm going to be telling you guys another story about how little kids get more privileges than us. For example, they're always giving the good stuff to the kids. My church has this rule where during Easter workshop events, during the Easter egg hunting, they would give the little kids a head start. Alright guys, we're going to give the head start to the little kids.
Boo!
I genuinely do not know how this is fair. But I do have one story. I have a nephew. We'll name him Coco since he likes cocomelon. One time I was visiting Coco and he kept attacking me. I was getting really annoyed and it was giving me so much anxiety, so I just pushed him. And then one of my cousins got mad at me for literally defending myself. This will go down as one of the worst betrayals in the world. And I have another story. One time, I was at the parsonage of my church, and I was downstairs with my friends and the little kids. But the little kids kept attacking me, so I went upstairs and said,
"You stupid."
But then, an auntie came up to me and said, "Thomas, do not call them that." I tried to tell her that the little kids were hitting me, but she said that it's okay, Thomas, they're just little kids. I mean, what do you mean little kids? They were hitting me though.
Exactly, that happened to me one time. One time, I was on a trampoline and my nephew would not stop pulling my hair. Samuel's mom told him to stop, but my mom said it was okay.
I mean, they literally give the heads to the little kids in the Easter egg hunting, so that way the little kids can get candy and can win.
Huh?
And my mom always says, "Thomas, you got that advantage when you were just a little kid." Okay, why would they give me advantages in the first place? What's happening? Sometimes it would be like this. "Dad, Thomas hit me." "Thomas, why would you hit him?" Sometimes those little kids would be like 7 or 8. That's the correct age for you to have manners and I hit someone. Now, I'm going to kick in one last story before the video ends. One time I was with my friend Isaac, and we were upstairs in our church, and there was these big kids recording a TikTok or something. But their phone was about to go off, so I clicked on it and it didn't ruin the video at all, but they still got mad at me. But when Isaac did it, he actually ruined the video, but they didn't get mad at him. Aren't you guys gonna say something? Shut up, Thomas. At least he tried to help. What do you mean? He ruined the video, but I didn't, and you still got mad at me and instead of him. Anyway, part 2?
Alright, Mr. Spanking, you're done.
Alright, now here's more work.
That's it, I'm gonna get after it.
No, it's
He's
not
not
worth it.
worth it.
It's not worth it.
I'm gonna do it.
He's not worth it.
It is on like Donkey Kong.
Oh no, oh no.
Ha! There's nothing you can do now. Hey guys, welcome back to the Fantastic Universe. Today in this video, I'm going to tell you guys about the times I got hurt really bad. For example, I was at the basement of my auntie's house, and my auntie was using the treadmill, and then my brain went like, oh, I'm just gonna go on top of the treadmill to have fun. And then comes the darkness. Wow, it was running! I literally went on the treadmill while it was running at probably max speed, and I still have that mark on my arm. Alright, let's start with another story that involves scrapes. One time I was like somewhere over here, but then I tripped off the stairs, and it went something like this. One time I was cutting a lemon, but then this happened. I literally cut my thumb. Good thing I got a band-aid on. And that is just the tip of the iceberg. Me and my normal life regularly fall down the stairs, touch something sharp and get a cut, touch something metal, and for some reason this happens. This next one has something to do with this. Another time, I was riding a bicycle, but then this happened. I saw a steep slope, and normally, I would not ride down steep slopes with my bicycle, would I? Oh, heck no. But the thing is that the steep slope was on my way to my house. And I had two choices. Ride down the steep slope on my bicycle, or just get off my bicycle and just walk down the steep slope while holding my bicycle. But this thing happened in 2017. And here is how to tell that someone had a bad childhood. Oh my gosh, small blood is so nostalgic. You know, I'm used to breaking a few bones. Bro, why do you bring a pepper spray to school now? One time I was like jumping from my couch to my table, but then I broke my collarbone. And it went something like this. And I have a scar on my forehead, but I'll tell you how that happened next episode. Now bye.